And we're back.
In black.
So,
Hello.
what have you decided you're doing?
Did we decide?
I don't think
well,
we decided.
We did.
Well,
I guess
Are you buying incense, yes or no?
I think we ended on a no.
No, yeah. I think the majority.
No.
I think the majority said no.
Okay.
And
I think
well,
we
the
just go for it.
we buy some food
Agreed.
and that's it.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Food.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Shit,
I'm
and,
gonna.
How much rations do I
yeah.
have?
Yeah, we need to buy some food.
and in case you need any torches.
Right.
2
You
days
Well,
people
no, we
have
have
to
lantern oil.
Oh yes. Well, in
Oil,
case you need any...
bombs.
bombs.
Oh, actually, that is. How much oil do you have? Because it's gonna be dark all the way probably.
Yeah, I have 6 flasks.
That's,
That'll last a long time.
That's a
They do
lot,
last
right?
a long time.
well, 3 flasks is 24 hours, I believe. Or is it 4 for every 24?
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Well, you know what I could do? How long does the lantern oil last for?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
That's what we're
Yeah,
trying to
hold
figure.
up. Oh fuck! What? This is not. What?
You have to look under oil. I believe.
I'm looking at oil, but it just says.
No, oil is. It's the rules for making an improvised attack, so it'll be under lantern.
Oh, once lit, it burns for 6 hours.
Okay, so it's 4.
Yeah, okay.
So 4 for a day.
Yeah.
Assuming we might
Oh,
as well.
we also go to sleep though.
Yeah.
Well, I would still like stock up to 12. Like then we have
That's a
4.
lot.
It is
One thing you'll also have to consider is camping supplies like firewood, because you're not going to be able to find firewood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's everyone.
You got a proper darkest dungeon. This shit.
Oh my.
Amazing.
Well, I have 5 rations left, so
Me too.
I have 0.
assuming they haven't gone off.
I bought 2 more. The whole point of rations is they
I
don't
have
go
10.
off. Or at least not.
Well,
quickly.
they go off after a extended period of time rather
Yeah.
than
Okay.
quickly. But
Because rations is all like dried meats and like all preserved
beef
stuff.
jerky.
Yeah, salted and dried
Sure.
meats.
Alright,
Both
how
the
long do we
Syrinx bars have
think we're
10.
gonna be in there?
3-4 days.
Two days minimum.
Yeah, 2 days minimum, like 4 days max.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well,
That's
more
a
like
little bit
5, I
optimistic.
guess. Yeah,
Like-
that is a bit optimistic. I guess
I
I'll
would
buy
say
more rations
max
then.
a week.
Yeah, okay.
That is a lot of gear.
That is a
but-
long time, but I am saying max because we don't know what we're facing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a bag of holding to put shit in, so
Yep.
that's
Stuff the bag of holding full of firewood.
Yeah, basically.
We're gonna like overflow the bag.
No, it'll be fine.
Good. So okay, I'm just gonna make a party supplies thing.
What in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we know what we want to buy. So we want rations for a week each.
Also, don't forget we need rations for Thalithsyr.
Yes.
Oh yes, you're bringing it to
So
Sarah.
both of us have 10. Like Kelariis and Tallithsyr both have 10.
Okay,
so
you're fine.
We'll be
then.
fine.
Okay, you're good. I
I have
wouldn't.
5.
I have 5 too, so that leaves us. We need 4.
And I have none.
You have none? Holy shit.
That's 11.
Yeah, they were all washed away in the river.
Well
But
then,
I
I
loaded
guess
in
expend
several hours.
5 gold and buy 10.
Yeah.
So and you had 2, you said, Vondal?
I did have 3, but I've just bought more. It's fine.
Oh, okay, well that's fine. Or well, everybody can just buy their own otherwise.
I bought my way up to 9.
So 7 times firewood. And anything else we want down there? Well, if you want a week's supply of oil, that's a lot of oil.
That is a
Shit,
lot of
it is.
oil.
Mhm.
That is.
Also, I imagine we. Also, imagine that we won't be able to set up tents necessarily.
So let's say, well, free a day plus plus 3 extra.
Yeah.
So 24.
Fuck. You're keeping those flasks in the bag.
24.
Not carrying all of them.
Well, like I assume we'll just say you carry what is it called? A certain amount on you at all times, like 1 or 2.
Well,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
carry
yeah.
enough for the day, and then you
Yeah.
just replenish it when you camp.
In case that ever comes up,
Do
basically.
we need to prepare for more water? That we need? Because
Water.
we're gonna need more water than is in our water skin.
Yep.
That is also true. We'll carry more water. Do we just want to buy water skins then?
Do we have water skins? I just think we need larger well...
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't
You
know what
want-
the best.
Bring extra water. Is that what you're asking?
What is the best way to carry additional water that isn't the barrel?
I can create water.
That's true.
Oh well, there we go.
Okay.
I also
But
do
that
create
doesn't require
food with
spell
it,
slot.
but it is a spell at that level.
We will. Oh, actually, here containers.
Yeah, I like technically just make food and water spontaneously out of nothing.
Will you be able to sustain that though? Like,
I mean, it sustain it'll the amount of food and water I can create will sustain us quite comfortably for a day. Then I rest, get the spell slot back.
No, but I meant like in terms of having to save a spell slot. Is that going to be okay? Because are you still doing the scrying thing every day? As
I
well?
mean,
Yeah.
I'll probably be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's adding up. It's like we're up to at least 2 spell slots a day. You're losing,
Yeah.
and if you're gonna run out of food, that's up to 3 spell slots.
Well,
a
think
day.
about it. The reason, I guess, I haven't really been running out of spell slots that much since I got the thrower. Because
Yeah, but,
usually
like-
I was using all of my spells to do some sort of range damage.
But now we're gonna go into an area with a lot of concentrated danger.
We are,
So-
which basically means I'll be able to. I'll have plenty of combat tools I can use without using up spell slots, and I'll be able to use up all my spell slots purely on support.
Well, I hope it's enough. Can we get like a? I kind of like to get like a water barrel or something. But it's like barrels are so big.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that in the fucking bag.
Yeah. That's why I want to like.
It's too small.
Yeah.
Could we get an extra bag?
Sorry, say that again, Jayla. You cut out.
Oh, I said, can we get an extra large bag of holding?
Would you like to supersize that?
Two
else do we
number
need,
nines,
guys?
a number
Otherwise we
9
can-
large.
Oh wait, I have a bucket. If we can just put a lid on the bucket, we can get 3 gallons in there.
Holy shit, that's a
Yo.
big ass bucket.
That is
Why
a
should
That's a
big
big-ass
fucking
bucket.
Well,
What did you
that's-
have in that bucket?
And then we'll be able to go, this is a bucket.
Amazing.
So
Like
we'll have
3
to go,
gallons should
"Dear
last
God."
us. Oh, actually, thinking about it, we need that's like a day. Like half a gallon of each a day. Yeah,
That's
I
a
think
lot.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna have to depend on Vondal.
Yeah, we can't carry that much water.
Yeah.
Anything
Um,
else?
I'm not sure we need anything else. Like, if you want me to, basically, if we want a safe space, I can basically wall of stone ourselves
Oh.
in.
Hey guys, better idea.
What?
Bring an empty bucket.
Yeah, we have an empty bucket.
Yeah. I can just create water without create food and water. Provided
Oh,
I have
lower
an
spell
empty
slot?
container. It is a lower level spell slot, it's first level.
Shit.
Yep.
That's wonderful. Okay.
Provided we have an empty container. I can create up to 10 gallons of clean water.
Also, a suggestion. A pickaxe. In case we run into rubble or anything that's collapsed and or if anything collapses behind us.
Um,
Okay.
Kelariis does have a shovel as well, doesn't she?
yeah.
Yes.
'Cause I could, yeah, I guess that's probably a good idea because I can only stone
Yeah.
shape so much.
After all,
Yeah.
without tools of iron, one must rely on flesh, an indefatigable purpose.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So do we agree on the pickaxe or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine that's not like a horribly
Yeah,
expensive,
yeah.
heavy.
We
It's-
can probably get more than one pickaxe so that more than one of us can dig.
They're like 2 gold and they're very heavy.
Like how heavy?
10 pounds.
It's fine.
I'm gonna buy a pickaxe.
Okay, so well, I'll just like I'm just tallying a list of the stuff we need in the bag of holding right now, and then we'll like.
Can I? Okay, this might be a strange question, but could we buy a second lantern?
Why?
I don't know.
Yes.
It might just be useful to keep one place lit while we go scout something else.
Also,
Physically, yes.
Kelariis might need light at some point, and
Well, I have my sword that glows a little,
That's
so like
true.
if you walk off, it's not the worst thing.
I feel like if you're gonna have to deal with that light for a week, you're gonna get a little claustrophobic or something.
Well, yeah, but we'll have the lantern as well. It's just
Yeah.
on the off chance
And
we need to
if
take the lantern somewhere
and
else.
if we absolutely need to, I have daylight,
Well, I feel like it's a good idea in case the one
which is a massive
piece once
convenience.
breaks.
Oh yeah, and if we stay for the cave in a very long time, I'm gonna need daylight anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we'll be
I forgot about that.
okay.
Because you know because daylight is 120 feet of light.
Fuck.
Not all bright light, but you know, it's a total of 120 feet.
That is true.
That's a lot of light.
Yeah, but the question is for how long?
An hour.
That is not a very long day.
Not a huge amount of time now.
Well, I don't think we actually need the second lantern. I was just kind of trying to think of more things that we
Yeah.
could possibly need, because I think we've
Well,
got
yeah.
most bases covered.
I think we should take one in case something happens to the first one, because we probably can't fix it down there.
Probably not.
And we
And
have
it's
stuff
a
like
Backup lamp.
considering we fought a mummy, do we need stuff like holy water?
Well,
Yeah,
I
and
have.
make
Oh,
some
you
holy
have
water.
a holy water arrow. Actually, I have 2 of them.
Yeah, let's make some holy
That's
water.
Also, I still have a bottle of holy water.
Okay, then I think we're good.
We've
Yeah.
got holy water.
Yeah, if you need holy water created, Vondal can get it for you with a small contribution to the church.
Okay, well then I think we're pretty much settled, right?
So 7 times firewood,
Hell, if
24
we bring
oil.
some like
two
if we
pickaxes.
bring some like glass vials, I can create water and then just turn that into holy water.
We have an infinite source of holy water.
It's true.
our
it's
own
like-
cleric.
wait,
It'd take an hour to turn it into holy water, but I
And,
can do
like,
it.
and 25 gold pieces worth of silver dust. Or
Oh,
dusted
yeah.
I
silver.
think we'll be okay on the holy water front, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need powdered silver. But no, we'll be fine water-wise. And
Okay.
holy water-wise.
I think that's it.
Do we? So yeah, get some empty buckets.
So we need to, or their total bill will be 2 gold, 4. Oh no, wait. I need to add them all up. How much is firewood?
Yeah, how much is firewood?
Something ridiculously low, like 2 copper.
Wow.
Fair.
Are we getting what lantern model are we getting?
No, I think we decided against getting a second lantern, right?
Okay, that's fine. Then we don't get a second lantern. Cool. That leaves us at 6 gold, 4 silver, and whatever the firewood is. So, let's say 2 silver for all the firewood. Oh no, wait, it would be close to 3 silver if it's 4 copper. So, that makes 7. 7 gold, or a nice round number. I'll just pay the 7 gold.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Well,
Okay.
off to the library, I suppose.
Okay,
Off to
so
the library.
you head to the archives. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, okay. So you arrive at the archives. What do you tell the people at the archives that you're there to do?
We're here to get rid of the threat permanently.
Yeah, investigate the dangers the catacombs could potentially pose to those outside.
Okay. When you mention that, the clerk at the desk sort of looks at you worried and sort of says, "How exactly do you intend to do that?"
Well,
To scout through them and see what's actually down there.
Yeah, we
We're-
have Vondal now, who is really holy and can tell undead to go away and stuff.
Really holy.
Really?
I do an excellent job of telling undead to fuck off.
also, you can't tell it right now, but we have a week's worth of supplies on us.
We are ready to go.
He just sort of like glances over you and is just sort of like, well, I can't stop you, I guess.
Damn right.
No, but
Oh my god.
it's
Calm down, Luka.
you might appreciate knowing that we're not gonna be coming back up or anytime soon.
Wait, what?
Ever.
Well, like,
Ever. We're
well,
dying.
like, if somebody
down
goes in the
there.
library, you expect them to get out by the end of the day. We're gonna like disappear in there for like days.
I think they
But
understand.
how is
the
that
concept.
reassuring for them?
It's not.
It's not, but it's
Well,
honest.
just so they don't go
It's lit.
looking for you after you don't
Yeah.
appear after a couple of hours.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that too.
It's more practical than like reassuring.
He turns to UV and sort of says, "Are you going to seal it behind you when you go?"
Probably a good idea.
Okay, yeah.
In case something loops around us and gets out.
I'd feel a little bit better to know that the way was closed behind you.
I can do that.
Nice.
Cool. Let's make a doorway. Let's make a doorway in the stone.
Wait, so can you not then just do the doorway way again?
In fact, hang on. Can I actually?
What does the spell allow you to do?
You could shape a large rock into a weapon, idol, or coffer, or make a small passage through a wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
And
You could also
I've-
shape a stone door or its frame to seal the door shut.
Yeah, but you'd have to cast it twice, I think.
yeah.
Well, if it says you could also frame, you could also shape a stone door or its frame.
Yeah, keyword is all.
Alright.
I mean, I'd happily cast it twice to make a door we could seal behind us.
Yeah, but then if we can open it, then other things can open it too.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like-
Can I make a door with a lock mechanism?
Oh my god.
Well, there's
It can have a latch.
Wait, guys, the door is still there. The one that they broke open.
Yeah, the metal door is still there. It's just that the where it was locked against the stone was busted open.
Yeah.
So if we break down the stone wall, we can lock that door with your stone shape if you want to.
Still requires you to cast stone shape twice, but yes.
Well, no, not necessarily. We have pickaxes now. But yeah, that would
Fucking moderate.
That would
We're
be-
just gonna come back up like after 3 or 4 days and break down the door.
Oh my god. The poor librarians are just like standing there, and all of a sudden there's just a fucking pickaxe through the wall.
Yeah, it's probably a better
Oh my
idea
God.
if I just pull the wall open, let us all through, and pull it closed behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
that is probably the sane thing to do.
These librarians are just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I like to imagine we're talking about this like in front
Yeah,
of
no,
Yeah.
in character.
We're talking about sport, though.
Alright, let's
So, yeah,
go.
I'd like to pull a hole in this
Okay.
stone wall and then pull it closed behind.
Yeah,
us.
the stone wall that V created, you like sort of you hold your shield up with the holy symbol on, and much like Moses parting the Red Sea, the stone just goes.
No, there's a better analogy, and it's Hagrid opening the entrance to Diagon Alley. Duh.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, fuck you, Rob.
Wow.
Oh my god, Luka.
So
Wow.
aggressive.
Very aggressive.
So
Like,
yeah,
fair, but aggressive.
the stone splits and the two halves slide apart.
The person
I
who went to
light my
who
lantern.
helps out at the church camp is the one telling us not to use a Bible reference.
I know.
God.
Though to be fair, it did work with Moses because it is Vondal, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well that's fair enough.
Although if Moses did have a beard, it was nowhere near as good as mine.
Go
Wow.
for good, it's fine.
Well,
I would like to light my lantern, please.
Okay.
yes. Let's get down there. I'll wait for you to light the lantern before I close it behind us.
Yeah,
please.
you seal it behind you.
I'm assuming that's 2 casts still.
Yes, that's still 2 casts.
Rip 2 of those 4th level spell slots.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Bye bye.
I've got plenty of spell slots. We'll go. The only thing I'd be using 4th level spell slots for otherwise anyway is upcasting.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess. You guys
Now we can fucking
descend
go.
into the catacombs. After basically you reach the bottom of this set of stairs into a what is clearly another archive level of the library that has long since been evacuated. Basically, there's a bunch of old shelves that have sort of collapsed with the weight of age. And set into the opposite door is the door that you know leads out into the catacombs, or at least the first level of the catacombs. And yeah, as you push open the door to the catacombs, you see a sight much like the one before you, except the braziers aren't lit.
Wow. I guess we should move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful for traps, though. You never know.
First
Keeping an eye out.
First things first. I'm gonna need a marching order from you guys.
A marching order? Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah,
what sort of
that's
order are
always-
you traveling in as you go down this?
I took that as very different.
It is the paths of the catacombs are wide enough for you to walk comfortably 2 abreast, and 3 abreast with very little space in between you.
Well, I assume I would be near the front at least.
Yeah.
So why don't you and Kelariis take the front?
Yeah.
Um,
I'll be in the middle.
Arya and V, and then me and Thalithsyr can be the tail end Charlies.
Fuck, I already forgot about the Sierra.
oh no.
Which also puts, V very comfortably if something were to appear from either end, because they have to get through 2 people to get to V, rather than just
I
2
think the
from
Sierra
behind.
is the
Or one.
more fragile target here.
Yeah, but
That is
Wait,
true.
how many hit
that's
points
that's
does
why
the
she's
Sierra
next to the
have?
person who can protect her and heal her.
Alright.
Okay, so let's write this down. So
How many hit points does the Sierra have?
20.
Oof.
It's not great.
it's not great.
Well, it's a 2nd level character. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I know.
Why are we bringing this squishy baby into
Because we
this?
promised her we
promised her.
would. We promised her we would
Like,
because we
promised
keep
her we
excluding
would.
her.
Because she's
feel bad.
squishy!
So
Yes, but she doesn't feel great about it. It's the exact same thing that happened with V ages ago. And kind of still happens. I.e., she isn't appreciating being treated as a squishy bab.
except in Tallithsyr's case, it's justified. So who's
Yeah.
in the front?
Kelariis and Grim.
Kelariis and Grim.
Yeah.
Next rank.
Arya and
Me
V.
and V. And Lyra.
Okay, and bringing up the rear is Vondal
Me and Tallithsyr.
and Tallithsyr. Okay, good to know.
I feel like we just need like a notice on our screen with Viscera exists.
Yes.
I remember she exists.
Hang on. Hang on, I'm on it.
Well,
no.
we can just do this.
There you go.
God
That
damn
works
it.
too.
There she is.
I was just gonna do a text box.
Oh,
Notice.
actually, yeah.
Sarah exists.
I realize I can.
Yoink.
You can arrange your marching order on the screen from left to right.
Don't forget this.
Don't forget.
Oh, from left to right?
Yes.
Oh, are we doing it like this? Oh, okay.
Oh, we were going top to bottom.
Well, I guess do we leave any space in between us?
Well, presumably, yes.
I mean, yeah, like we have
Okay,
enough to
fine.
have a little bit, right?
Feet apart or 5 feet apart. We could stick together anyway.
Guys, this is the worst line. I have seen kindergartners do a better line with it.
We're trying,
Wow.
okay.
Well,
Look,
like,
it's not my
I'm
fault. There's a
sorry.
fucking
I'm sorry,
wolf
Arya.
between
This
us.
isn't the
like,
military.
we should be like,
This isn't the military where we have to make perfect lines. What? Do you want one of us to break out a drum and we all have to march in step?
I mean, I was in marching band in high school, so that sounds comfortable to me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
sorry. Am I talking to Arya or Luka at this stage?
I don't know.
anymore.
Nobody
Arya
knows,
wasn't
it's
marching
fine.
band.
It's always so hard to tell with you.
I mean,
Arya,
if you
I'm
mu-
in a marching band.
If you march with the drum, the monsters are going to have advantage to spot you. So.
Yeah, exactly. We can't exactly be walking through a corridor. The corridors that are probably really echoey, drumming away.
Alright, let's carry on.
Right. Well.
I just am overtaken by thoughts of Arya and marching band, which is
Yeah. Pan flute in a marching band. There you go.
painful. Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow, that noise. Holy shit.
That's creepy ass music.
Mm.
Oh god,
So,
I don't like this.
as you begin wandering into the catacombs, where precisely is it that you are headed?
Good question.
well, we had we figured out the route to get down there, but
Yes. Assuming all of the tunnels are still intact.
yes.
Yeah, and well, I feel like we should kind of also investigate where the fuck that mummy came from. Do we see any tracks, any way it could possibly have come from?
Ooh. Do you want to give me an investigation check?
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Oh, I get help. Great.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, as the two of you are looking around, V, you do, in fact, with thanks to the help of your lantern, spot that there is basically like a thick layer of dust and debris that lies on the floor of this tunnel. And you find a couple of sets of tracks that look like they were made quite some time ago. Probably in the span of couple of months to a year, somewhere along that sort of stretch. Almost all of which are sort of like, they are very rough boot prints. However, definitely more recently, there are a number of very thick, heavy outlined footsteps in the debris that you are almost certain is the mummy because of the fact that there's no sign of any tread, and they've basically, at points there's like stumbling and dragging.
Should we try to follow them? I mean, we did promise that we would take care of the threat.
Well, it might lead us to other sources of danger, so might as well head to the source, right? Cut it off.
Probably a good idea.
Alright, but let's try to be stealthy.
Yeah, stealthy.
I mean, do you want me to cast Pass Without
headlines.
Trace? I can cast
I-
Pass Without Trace, and we could have a 10+ to our stealth.
I don't know.
What's 10 plus?
Do we want? Are we that concerned a bit about being stealthy?
I mean,
I mean,
if we
it
try to
can't
be
hurt.
If you try to be stealthy normally without casting Pass Without Trace, I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
think we should even try to be stealthy.
that is also true.
I can also
Oh.
help with stealth a little bit.
Okay, so we're trying to be sneaky then.
Okay.
Alright.
So is
So-
is this actively like dousing lights, sneaking around, or is this just walking slowly and quietly?
I
Because
think
one will
this-
require strength, one will require stealth checks, and one will just use your passive stealth.
I feel like we are just like walking slowly, being
Okay.
quiet.
Yeah.
So we'll
But
use
not
your
like-
we'll use your passive stealth along with the pass without trace bonus.
So with the pass without a trace modifier, that is 19 with me.
Except it's not because functionally
passive stealth is.
having disadvantage is equivalent a -5 to your passive.
Ah, so 14.
Well, I think that's the worst one in the party. So
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
No, I think. Oh yeah.
Well, no, because no one else has minus deck, so everyone else has at least 15.
I have a 16.
Wait, if you have a -dex modifier, how is your passive stealth?
Yeah, that's my
Well, what
question
would
as
it-
well. Surely your passive stealth would be 9.
10
Or
plus
like-
dex plus proficiency if you're proficient.
it's because he added the what's it called
Yeah.
thing, the plus.
Yeah,
10
I
from-
added the
Pass
plus
without
10
a
from
trace.
pass without trace.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
you're on
you do.
14. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, because otherwise, yes, I would be on 4,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
but pass
passive
without trace exists.
stealth is, I guess, now 21.
Yeah, mine's 16.
15. Woohoo.
And ours is like somewhere in millions.
Right.
Just a billion gazillion.
Well, if you stand still, I believe your passive stealth now gets into the 30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty high.
Well, no, it doesn't. It stays in the 20s, but the enemy have -10.
So
Alright.
basically, it's in the 30s.
It's functionally in the 30s.
Right?
So if someone wants to come at me with that perception of that magnitude, I don't even know.
They either
to
need a
tell
really
you.
high perception bonus, or they need a nat 20.
Yep.
Yes.
So, you follow these tracks through the tunnels for probably about an hour.
Wait, how long does Pass Without Trace last? Is
Up
it
to an hour.
I believe, yeah, it's an hour. Okay.
I can always cast it again.
So yeah, basically you follow this for an hour when the spell fades, but as you feel the pass without a trace sort of ends, and the shadows that were shrouding you sort of like recede back, and your torchlights become emboldened again, and you are basically confronted with what looks like was once a sealed archway. And you suspect that it was sealed as there's still sort of like fragments of stone and mortar that surround this archway. But from what you can see, basically the stone bricks that were sealing this archway, that is presumably an entrance to a tomb, have shattered inwards from some force.
Inwards.
Inwards.
Wait, so from the place that we're coming from,
Yes, from the corridor into the tomb.
that's an
Someone broke this from the outside.
right.
Hmm.
And this was months ago, right?
No. This is a matter of days.
Days.
Yes. Because it's the tracks of the mummy that you followed.
Oh, right. Okay. So someone has been in here.
Is someone
few days
deliberately
ago,
setting things through,
blew up the
setting
door
these
and then-
things free?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
Interesting.
Most entrances to this place were sealed off a while ago.
Yes, months ago.
Well, thing is, as much as I want to investigate this fully, we are also on a clock.
Yes, I know.
How thick of a wall can you make, V?
Let me check.
Like,
Uh,
could we just, in theory, reseal this?
I will point out, this tomb that you're looking into, by the way, it's clearly not it's not a major tomb. It's not like the Jasmal's tomb where it's like levels upon layers upon levels.
Okay.
This is like a 3-room job. This is a
Oh,
small
okay.
tomb.
Well, I guess in that case, we might as well see if we can spot where the zombie came from. Which one?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. And like, if more bodies are missing.
Alright.
So you're going inside and taking a look.
Sure.
Cool. Make me investigation checks.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost that natural
Okay.
20.
I know.
So you peer around inside this tomb, and for the most part, none of you find anything noteworthy. Kelariis, you've in your travels, you found yourself in a number of tombs on your way to find the artifacts. Several of which you'd had been broken open long ago and robbed or raided, and were usually left in a state of like destruction, like things smashed on the floor, things left a complete mess. Other than the door, which has been the seal, which has been blasted inwards, this place looks as if it has been cleared of everything, but with almost with care for its surroundings. It was this tomb was excavated rather than robbed. Vondal, you go in. The first thing you immediately notice is that there is a sarcophagus that presumably once held a mummy, and the stone of the sarcophagus has been pulled off and laid to one side, again with a great deal of care. And as a schooled cleric, the thing that you notice is that in the alcove behind the tomb are I think it's 14. There's 14 jars, each of which is like socketed into its own place in the wall, and there is an elaborate, detailed, carved and painted artwork around these 14 jars. And as a learned historian and religious scholar, you know these to be canoptic jars. burying people in this practice has not been used in human society for years, like hundreds upon hundreds of years. Probably not since the First Age.
That is.
But we're super close to the surface.
You are.
So why is this here? That is spooky.
Spoopy.
Can I go back to the archway that was blasted?
Yes.
And could I try to figure out what it was blasted with? Was it like, do I see any like singe marks, or does it look like it was wind or anything else?
Give me an Arcana check with advantage. Okay. If you had to make a guess, the spell Shatter was used to break this seal.
Oh.
Interesting. Although, I do have to point out one thing about the fact that the First Age stuff is on top. Actually, that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? Because you don't start by you don't create catacombs like a million miles deep, expecting, like, you don't plan like thousands of years ahead.
Except these layers were once on the surface.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhat recently as well,
Um,
according to plans.
somewhat recently, as in like 600 to 700 years ago.
Oh yeah, there you go then.
Recently, quote unquote.
Yeah. Basically, these have sunk into the sands over the course of like 500 years.
Oh, okay. And then they've kept on building on top of it.
They've just built the city on top of what was left. Which is why the archives goes so low, because the archives was once a huge thing that towered above the city.
Well, I think it's something we have to keep in mind. But
Vondal, actually, with that in mind, do you want to give me a history check, and you can use your stone cunning for this?
Ooh. Ugh.
Does that not give you advantage, your stone cunning?
No, it's just double proficiency.
Oh, it's just double
an extra
proficiency.
+4.
Okay,
So that's 13.
okay, so there's something off about the stonework in here compared to the stonework outside. It's difficult to say, but you'd almost go so far as to say that this tomb was built a long time ago, but when the entrance was sealed, it's like this was a lesser tomb for perhaps like a noble or something that was sealed away, and then the halls around it, after it was sealed, after a couple of hundred years, the halls around it were repurposed and redecorated. Almost as if people forgot that there was a tomb here, and then just sort of decorated over the top of it.
Hmm.
are there any indications to this being like a special person, more special than the average person that would be here?
They were rich enough to afford individual burial chambers of multiple rooms. So they were clearly an affluent member of society, but that's about all you can deduce.
So nothing extraordinary. Well, at least beyond what you would expect.
Yeah. If this room had some of its furnishings and decorations, perhaps you could tell more. But yeah, like I said, it's been excavated.
Well, I guess the real question here is, did they want the bodies, or did
mean-
they?
The mummy just kind of left.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
And I mean, the fact that it looks like done here with care, it almost seems like somebody realized there was a tomb. It was like, maybe we should respectfully take care of all that. Move it for something.
Although, hang on, question. Like, how long ago would Jasmal have been entombed here?
Let me bring up the. Oops, I've minimized it. Didn't
Did
do
we
that.
kill Jasmal's mummy?
Please.
Oh no.
Please, no!
This
we
is
know this isn't Jasmal's
this is in the wrong
tomb.
place.
I know.
It's in the wrong
That was
place.
just
It's
some
not
sort of
multi-leveled.
Blasphemy bullshit right there.
Although, to be fair, if it was Jasmal's mummy, she would probably want to be killed.
Yeah.
That's
that is
true.
also true.
Jasmal Bashar was entombed in the year 386, and it is now 817.
Okay, so this is about as old then? Maybe slightly older?
No.
No, because
No?
it's from the first stage.
This is
before
this is
the
first stage.
0.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is way older. So I
Yeah,
guess
why is stuff older than Jasmal up here?
yeah. Was Jasmal a special case and was buried deeper?
Yes. Jasmal's tomb was not built for Jasmal. That is a. I'm not sure if I've been clear about that, but that's yeah.
Okay.
It was not built specifically for her. It was an elaborate tomb that she was entombed in.
Okay.
Now that's like Jesus.
So the tomb itself may well have been built much earlier than this. It's just that Jasmal happens to be there.
Yes.
Okay.
She was afforded a hero's burial in a hero's tomb, but they did not build a hero's tomb for her.
Okay.
They kicked out the previous hero.
God.
You mean nothing to us now.
I mean, more
Um,
than likely, the hero gave up the tomb so she could be buried there.
Or alternatively, they kicked out a hero who was a hero to the people that Jasmal had just said fuck off to.
Wow. Or that.
So
Sweet
therefore
justice.
they
To-
didn't like that hero anymore.
To clarify, as a hero's tomb, it is likely that actually there are multiple tombs within the tomb structure that contain other heroes.
Right. Well, I guess we should head further down then.
Yeah, we should probably head for Jasmal's tomb as quickly as possible.
Well, we're not going to solve it with just this. I guess we'll.
But I guess there's no point in sealing this off now because there's no other bodies in
There's
here.
nothing in there.
It would only give us away. Not that our footsteps in the dirt or sand or dust wouldn't, but
Yeah, you have left quite a trail behind you. Although, actually, no, you
Pass out
haven't.
traces and leave a trail.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah,
we
son.
specifically didn't because we passed without a trace.
You have, yes, that's
That's
correct.
in the name.
wait, wouldn't this mean that shouldn't there be like a second set of footprints or anything if somebody came here to blow it up?
Logic would
But that could
dictate.
have been that could have been a very long time ago, and they could have left to the mummy and taken other things.
Yeah, but wait,
But the mummy was a few days ago.
No, what I'm saying is like, the mummy didn't necessarily happen at the same
Yeah.
time. This, like the door.
The door unsealing does seem to have been very recent.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah,
Okay.
because someone would have had to come through the library to lock that door.
Unless they're still
then came
here.
the same way that we did.
so
Unless
either
they're still here. Or they're potentially something that doesn't leave footprints.
so either it floats or it used the same thing we did.
Yeah.
Or it has other methods of getting around.
Alright,
Checks
let's-
the
Whatever it is,
With
it doesn't
footprints.
move around by walking on legs.
Alright, so let's head further down.
Okay. Are you casting Pass Without a Trace again?
Yeah.
Okay. Your lowest is 14, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess as you are proceeding onwards, I presume you're heading to the stairs downwards.
Mhm.
Okay. So, as you are traveling towards the staircase, I'd like everybody to roll me a perception check.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Nice.
No one even else bother rolling.
I mean, we wasted all our bad rolls. It's fine.
That's true.
That is a solid 10.
Or you're the only one that isn't gonna get ambushed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
no.
So, Arya is the only one to notice this at first, as basically as you approach a nearby junction, you notice that basically like a section of the ceiling has like collapsed in a little, and there's basically like a number of like large. Well, actually, the whole floor is covered with a thick layer of dust and sand, and there are two large mounds like in the corners of the junction. And Arya, you notice that the sand stirs, despite there being no wind at all.
Great.
As you notice this, I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say.
Oh, it's that fucking thing, isn't it?
As swoosh. This is the old battle map. So I'm just gonna delete
Oh
all
wait,
of
we
this
didn't have a thingy.
crap. Layer token
There
layer.
we go.
Mr. Messi was briefly on the map.
Bam.
Aya's health is Lyra's health is not correct, so you'll need to update that.
Yeah.
We
Um,
adjust.
I can't update it off of like the actual token.
yes, well, no, you can update it off the token. You can't update it off the sheet.
Right.
Yeah, those are some good initiative rolls. Oh, there you go.
There are some good initiative rolls.
That
Why would you say that?
Unfortunately, they are going to get a surprise round, but not against Arya.
Like I told you, I knew
Wait,
it.
wait.
Hey!
What's our marching order here?
Oh.
Well, I need to draw in the map first.
Yep, I should probably.
Holy shit, Vondal got something above like a 10.
I know.
Uh,
Hell, I actually.
as basically,
better
You
than-
actually did
than
pretty
Arya.
good.
I did better than
Yeah,
Arya.
better than me.
Holy shit.
But I don't get to act on the first turn, so.
Yeah.
I would have done better than. Or potentially just as good as Lyra if I didn't have minus dex.
okay, so yeah, essentially this is just a four-way junction, and you are coming north on the map. Even though you're underground, it's difficult to tell which way is actually north. So yeah, in your marching order on the map, in basically that square.
Oh, there it is.
So heading.
Heading north, yeah.
Um,
And
Come on, roll 20. Work with me here.
Don't forget the Sira.
oh, whoops, that's not the right token. Uh, 1, 2,
What are
3.
those?
What
Four.
are those?
Fuckers again.
Yeah,
Is that the fucker
yeah.
I killed?
Thalithsyr recognizes these.
Oh, damn it.
Wait, no.
Time for some
isn't a
sweet
thing.
fucking revenge.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking time.
I fucking love revenge.
Oh wait, shit. Okay, okay, Kelariis doesn't know that. That's fine.
Uh,
And I like
Oh,
totally-
no! Yeah, I had a small revelation too just now.
yeah, I think it might be the same one that. It's
What's the Cirrus AC?
Huh?
What's the Cirrus AC?
It's higher than yours. It's a 17.
That's fantastic.
Oh wait, no wait, you have a 17 too, don't you?
No, I have a 15.
Okay, fuck, never mind.
Yeah,
No, that's good!
Wait, why did I think you have a 17?
Because it used to be higher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Before we nerfed it.
yeah. If he got nerfed.
Okay, okay.
Oh, hang on.
What's Lyra's AC?
I am happier to
Um,
take the blow here than to have Cicera die, okay?
Lyra's AC is 17.
Fucking Lyra's tanky as shit.
Yeah, she has like
She's fast.
fucking
Uh,
tanky armor.
But armor class does not make the tank.
No, it does not.
no, it
Makes a
doesn't.
little
does
bit
help
of
you
tank.
from
Look at
getting
Grim!
Grim doesn't even have. Grim has the lowest AC of the tank of our armored characters.
Does he?
That-
Aside from-
he
that is
does.
actually true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because me and Kelariis are both on 20. He's still on 18.
No, I'm
How?
on
There
19.
is 9.
Oh, he's on 19.
It's because I'm not
How?
strong enough
Because
to wear better armor.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's not strong. First off, he's not strong to wear better armor. Second of all, he's still just as tanky because he has far more HP.
Well,
Uh,
I have the same as Kelariis,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
has
but
the
you've both got
damage
more
reduction.
than me.
but
Yeah,
I
but
have
Grim
I
has
have a
the
lot
damage
of.
reduction.
Also, yeah, damage reduction. He takes 3 less damage from mundane attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he can.
So.
And he also has a very good self heal.
Oh, technically we should roll a perception check for Lyra as well to see if Lyra gets to react in the first round.
Come on, Lyra.
Go gadget Lyra.
Wolf.
Yeah, okay, so she gets to
Yes.
act. So the first person to act actually is Lyra.
Bork.
Nice.
Bork.
Bork.
A bork.
The Borkening.
The bork.
Okay, so what is Lyra's reaction to these monsters appearing? Oh, we should probably, oops, have some battle music.
Battle
Battle is
Which
joy.
Pillars of
run up
Eternity
here.
track shall we have today? Let's have C.
Sea? But we're not in the sea.
The letter C. Today's combat is brought to you by the letter C.
Y'all are a bunch of nerds.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Are you just figuring that out?
No.
Surprise
I
to
mean,
you.
sorry. You can't be throwing stones in this particular glass house because we're all here playing D&D.
That's true.
Right.
We are all nerds. Lyra's walking.
Abort.
Is that all
she's
you can
gonna
do?
hold- Yes, she's gonna hold an action if somebody gets
Okay.
close to her. She's gonna bite.
She's
them.
gonna bite. Okay, cool. Then it is Arya.
Okay. I'm gonna get out my bow.
Okay.
Shoot this one.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
No, you're not.
No.
That is really unfortunate.
No, you have
That is-
advantage because you haven't.
Oh yes, yeah. They haven't acted yet, so you have
yes.
advantage. Actually, technically, you have triple advantage. So roll another
my God.
attack
Yeah.
because
do.
you have elven
Triple
accuracy.
advantage.
Whoa.
Because we always forget about this.
Triple advantage.
Yeah, because whenever Arya has advantage on an intelligence, dexterity, or wisdom-based attack, she gets to roll an extra dice.
Oh.
So roll another d20 just in case it's a crit.
It might be easier just to roll the attack again, and we'll just take.
Oh yeah, just take the first
die.
one. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a crit. Okay.
No.
Cool. So you hit this thing. Also, I just realized the track is not on loop. It's the only track that's not on loop for some reason. Cool. So yeah, that's a hit. This is not a magic arrow, so unfortunately it passes through the sand that forms this creature as it rises up. It's much like creatures that you're used to that don't really have corporeal forms. Your attack seems to damage it, but is not very effective.
Okay.
And yeah, then it is their turn. So let me just their HP values, because I dragged them in and they don't have HP values.
Let's hope Lyra didn't screw herself too much by going forward.
I don't think she would.
No,
Hopefully not.
should be okay.
Don't jinx her.
Okay, so they the sand forms of these creatures roil forwards and go 30, oh, it's 25, 30, oops, 30. Then the other three are going to dash forwards.
Oof.
So yeah, they essentially come rushing down the corridor towards you. And one of them, Arya, make an attack roll for Lyra.
God damn it.
That is not successful.
Nope.
Just gets a mouthful of sand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
seriously.
basically the creature like tries to like whelm her with a wave of sand flailing out with its claws. What is Lyra's AC?
17.
Okay, so she manages to roll under one, but the second one sort of like clocks her across the side, dealing 4 slashing damage. And oh yes, I need to very quickly edit in a token because I forgot to edit this token again. Watch me do Photoshop at super speed, except you can't actually watch it because you can't see what I'm
Nope.
doing.
Well, imagine Ferrous doing Photoshop. at
Imagine
super
me
speed.
doing speed Photoshop at this point.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm just
10
imagining like a time lapse
likes,
now.
and that'll be the next video.
Wow.
10 likes and Ferrous will do a speed Photoshop
Speed
video.
Photoshop. It's not really that impressive because all I'm doing is cutting an image and then dragging a red box around it.
Still counts.
Whoop. I technically should have loaded that to the GM layer, but
Nobody saw
This is fine.
anything.
Nobody saw that. I didn't
Nope.
see anything.
nobody saw it. It's fine.
Nope, I only saw the sand thingies.
I can't type. Okie dokie. I don't expect these guys will get to go before you, but we have to roll just in case. Okay, start of the turn. Kelariis.
Okay. Long sword out. I'm gonna swing at the one in front of me.
Okay.
As I do. As I do. I assume that hit.
Yep, that hit.
Okay. One more.
That is also a hit.
Oh, okay. Swish.
Okay, you draw freedom from its sheath, slash twice across this creature, and you watch as basically as the you feel the sword snag on some extraplanar essence thanks to the magic in the sword, and you tear across this creature, sending it like reeling back with two heavy blows. Is that all you can do?
Yes.
Okay, Grim.
I am gonna grab my Silvered Morningstar and not my newly found mace.
Okay.
Because it seems like a waste.
Pull out the
of
Silvered Morningstar.
And I will swing at this one.
Okay. That is not enough to hit.
Oh,
Neither is that second one. The creature morphs its form to avoid your swings.
Well, that is most unfortunate.
Indeed.
Well, I guess I can still try and push it.
Yes.
You know, I'll push that one.
Okay.
Okay. Athletics. There we go. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
My rolls are.
It just morphs around the shield as you try to bash it.
Yeah.
Well.
That's not great. But that's my turn.
Okay. Lyra. Oh.
What the fuck are these rolls?
Terrible.
Shit.
Okay.
God damn it.
Well,
And she
yeah.
doesn't even get advantage because she's not close enough.
Nope.
Is that her turn?
Yeah.
Vondal?
I'm gonna step in front of Tallithsyr.
Okay.
As I do so, I'm going to gesture and say, Tallithsyr, the one on the left. We need to get V out. We need to help V.
Okay.
So I want to try and guide her.
Yep.
Because if I ever accept, because eventually I will accept Grim's offer, and so she'll have to get used to me telling her what to do.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
So you're throwing out the one on the left.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Oh.
Now we know their AC.
Right.
That is a beautiful 16.
It is. Your divine strike damage is the same as the regular attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
They're both still.
It's magical bludgeoning.
Yeah, they're still magical. bludgeoning.
Cool. Yeah. The hammer impacts with the Anubian, like blowing like a cloud of sand out of its shoulder that reforms, but it certainly looks weaker. And from the clattering din of combat, two more mummies round the corner.
Shit.
And oh wait, hang on. So
Are these dashing mummies?
these are dashing mummies. Yes, they are
Are dashing?
running towards you with their arms
They're dash-
outstretched. V.
Okay, I'm just going to boop Grim on the head a little bit. And
What?
do the old faithful.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, you're gonna touch Grim.
That sounds wrong.
Take some fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, don't need
That's
to worry about not
second
burning
level, by
things
the way,
here.
so it's just 3d6.
I will turn these creatures into glass.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And that is
Yeah.
quicken
Good line.
spell, by the way.
Okay.
Because
Do you even need to? Because the casting time is one bonus action.
Yeah,
oh, it's a bonus action. You're right.
it is a
I'm an
bonus
idiot.
action.
It's not. I'm not. gonna
Wait,
do that.
I have a bonus action spell?
Hooray!
Yeah.
What is this
So
madness?
I'm just going to disengage and walk away.
Okay.
It's the
Fair.
fucking combat roll backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
God.
You Dark Souls the fuck out of there.
That's the technical
Arya.
term.
That sounds about
That
right.
is the technical term, yes.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna step one more square backwards. So that if they have to get to me, they have to take an attack of opportunity from 0.
Okay.
Tactical.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
very
to shoot
tactical.
this thing in the middle.
Okay, the mummy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let the arrow go.
Don't
It does. These things are very slow.
Oh shit.
They are not very dexterous.
Mummies are slow.
It does not seem to be very effective.
Lyra's gonna try to bite the thing in front of it as well.
Okay. That is not a success, I'm afraid.
God damn it.
So close.
Poor Lyra. Lyra is not having a fun time at all.
No.
Those of you who can see Tallithsyr, Tallithsyr looks on at these creatures with, honestly, what could be described as a look of fear, which she quickly steals herself, draws her sword, and says, I've seen these things before. They're underneath the city. They can turn into sand. And she's going to do and bring the sword down two-handed.
Get him, Tallithsyr.
Hold the
Do it, girl.
line!
I believe in you.
That's literally what this is right now.
Longsword two-handed. What the fuck is that
What is
weird
that?
ass
What
That is
happened?
tooltip
Each
there?
one is rolling 2d20.
Oh yeah.
Rolling 1d20 CS greater than 20 plus 3.
What?
Excuse
That's
me.
what happens when you mouse over. Like,
Yeah,
mouse
okay,
over.
that's
Wait,
Anyway,
what?
it's a 23.
Oh, CS is critical success. But
no.
What?
Oh no, it is.
Right.
I think there's a bug with the macro.
Yeah, possibly.
you rolled an 18 plus 5, so
Yeah. Yeah, it's still 23. It just looks weird.
Just looks real fucking weird.
Yeah, it does. We will work out why that's buggy in a minute. Either way, it hits. And does not deal a huge amount of damage. That's all she can do.
I'm proud of you.
So proud of you. Wipes a tear.
The Anubians in front of you all poof into dust,
Oh.
and Tallithsyr says, "Oh, I forgot they could do that," and they go,
Oh no!
"Shoof, shoof." This one is going to. Oh wait, yeah, it can't. Okay, so they've done that instead of their movement. So two of them become a sandstorm. I should actually do this on the other kind of aura. Five foot square. Oh, I realized I put the wrong aura on for you guys. Okay. Okay, you should be able to see the green auras of their sandstorm.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so two of them become sandstorms. And I need you guys in the auras to make strength saving throws.
Oh no,
Tallithsyr included.
Tallithsyr.
Oh, don't worry about Tallithsyr. Tallithsyr is good at strength saving throws.
None of you rolled particularly well on those.
Yeah.
No,
we all
it's
get a
okay. We all
+2
get a
from-
+2.
All of
Yeah.
you get +2.
So only Vondal fails.
Yay!
Did you roll for Cicero? Oh yeah. You
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Arya, you're in this as well.
Oh.
Because the one behind you is not transformed, but the other, yeah, okay, you succeed.
Oh, you have such high strength saves.
Yeah, Arya's strength is really good because she gets proficiency from being a ranger.
Yeah.
Look, do you think this ass is easy
think-
to maintain?
Wow. Fun
God.
fact, actually, I think I'm the only one who had to make that save who wasn't proficient in strength saves.
So Vondal,
Oh yeah, you're not.
Vondal,
It's
you
ridiculous.
are restrained until you
No.
can free yourself.
Nothing.
The other Anubian is going to hit the target with the lowest AC, which happens to be Arya, with its claws. It hits once, dealing 8 slashing damage to you, Arya, as you feel like claws of sand rake across the back of your armor.
Ouch.
Oh, and one is going to attempt to attack Lyra again. It hits once and deals 6 slashing damage. Kelariis.
So the ones that are sandstorms, are they like not physical forms right now?
No, you can still
Or am
attack
I-
it.
Yes, you can still attack it, but the area counts as being heavily obscured, so you take you roll at disadvantage, basically.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Yeah. It's that, or I go up and help Lyra, which actually might be not the
Well,
worst idea.
I was thinking that I gave Grim the fire breath, but I don't think he's gonna be using it here. Cause
This is gonna be tricky.
He'd only be able to
maybe,
hit
yeah,
all
maybe
of
Grim
us.
would be better off.
yeah, maybe
Uh,
Grim needs to go there.
Yeah, okay. I guess, yeah, I'll take swings. Maybe. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I'll take swings. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's not great. Wow, okay, wow, both of those
You can
suck.
have a
Yeah,
+10 on the
those
second one.
neither of those hit. Oh, unless Vondal's boosting you.
Yeah, I'm boosting you.
Yeah, and I'll throw a first level smite in there, because 3 of them back here is not great.
Okay.
Oh, wait, fuck. Yeah, just the first number, so.
Yep. Okay.
I forgot there was a macro this entire time.
Well,
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah. You bring the blade down with a charged with a smite, and it the burst of radiant energy definitely seems to have an impact on the Anubian. Grim.
Well, I can kind of feel some fire in my mouth, and I know what's happened. So I feel like I'm best off backing off. Not going to disengage.
Okay. So it gets attack of opportunity against you. Oh wait.
It should
Oh
have
no. Yes.
advantage.
Yes, it does. Whoops! I clicked that twice. 17 doesn't hit you.
Wait, 17? No, it does not.
Okay, so you block it with the shield as the sword comes down, or as the claw comes down.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna spew fire in a cone, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, poor Lyra.
No,
Doesn't
well,
hit-
like the,
doesn't hit
the
Lyra.
idea- no, if it hit Lyra, I would just stand here, so I would hit these 3. But I imagined that it would hit Lyra.
It's a 15-foot cone, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Surely it would hit Lyra. Right?
Sad board.
I can't remember how cones work.
This is the
15,
struggle of
Then
D&D.
15. Like that, and then it's just. So.
I'd say 1 dice, 3 dice, 5 dice wide.
Yeah.
That's a cone.
I believe that's how it works.
Because otherwise you would start like super wide.
Yeah, because I don't believe you'll hit Lyra if you fire it from there.
Well, like if it matters anything, I'll stand here if I do, because then I would hit the other two.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. Stand back and you hit them.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how
Cool.
that works.
That means I roll. 3d6. Okay. Roll.
Clarence will be so proud.
3d6. What did I roll?
No. Slightly better.
And they need to make a dex save as well.
Oh yes, they do.
You know, I think I'm just gonna do the same as last time because they don't seem too affected. I'm just gonna go for another
Yeah,
wave.
you guys are right about
Yeah.
cones. By the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought we were.
Oh.
Ah,
Uh,
that's a fucking nice.
Although that
boy.
is my action charge.
okay, so
Worth it though.
Nice.
I love putting Dragon's Breath on Grim.
Now hang on.
Double fire.
It's so good. He's like, let me try that again.
okay,
Yeah.
so
So basically what he does is he puffs out a few embers, which kind of singe them a bit, and he goes, "No, sorry, hang on." Jet of flame. It's like much better.
Basically, no. I also imagine him being like, blowing in his mouth, like the blowing
Yeah.
afterwards, like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
You
hot.
know, like fanning your tongue.
Yeah. Just sitting there
Okay.
thinking, how does Kelariis do this?
I do lightning.
Lars is
so...
not fire.
No,
No,
but
but
that's
Zero does.
lightning still, singes.
Yeah. So
Crackles.
you notice the fire surges out, and then as you do it again, the mummy's like bandages like light on fire in places, and
Yes.
like
Good.
as it's magical fire, they don't continue to burn. They only burn for a few seconds, but it definitely seems to like sort of sear through, and flesh begins to like sort of like become exposed to the air and the flames, and begins to like decay off the bodies. The Anubian also takes a face full of fire, and it shields itself mostly from the blaze, but it still seems to be decently effective.
Nice. That is my turn.
Okay, Lyra.
Fine.
Okay.
That's more like it.
A fucking decent roll for once in my life.
It is unfortunately
Nice.
immune to being knocked prone, but
Oh, well.
wait.
Wait, does pack tactics work from where Grim is standing now?
No.
Yes.
No.
What?
They have
Needs
to
to
be
be
within 5
feet of the
whoever you're
opponent.
targeting. Yeah.
Oh, of the
They need to be within 5 feet of your target, not within
Yes.
5
Wait,
feet of you.
are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, that's how pack tactics works.
Okay.
Yes. Because lots of things have pack tactics.
Vondal.
Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Because that's what you do when you're surrounded by bad
Oh,
guys.
Kelariis, I forgot.
Yes.
Because you ended your turn in the sandstorm.
Oh.
You take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Get out of that, Nubians.
Okay.
Don't want them, but
No, we don't want them to. So yeah, don't get out of that. Let's hope they've got low wisdom.
The spirit guardians spread out around you in almost your own sandstorm, and begin to battle against the elementals. It seems to be decently effective, although they are still all intact.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. The mummies lurch forwards and are going to attempt to attack Grim.
Nice. Well, say nice.
I need you to make me a Make me a
Oh.
wisdom saving throw.
Whoa. Here we go.
Okay, cool.
Oof.
Oh, and you failed by 5 or more.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
As the mummy bears down on you, Grim, you find
Uh.
yourself paralyzed with fear.
Oh.
Oh no, I should have re-rolled that. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Nope, I was too slow.
Wow, okay, that one crit anyway, but... okay, so...
Hmm?
Okay, you take 88 damage.
Eight. Wait.
Jesus fucking Christ.
8 or 8
8,
D8.
8.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Holy shit.
I
Oh
assume
my
that is
God.
all. What's it called?
You can remove 3... No, you can remove 6 damage, because
Okay.
some of it is physical.
82.
Good
It was 2
God.
hits. Okay, so it's slightly less bad.
I mean, it's still
Uh,
pretty.
so it's
fuck-
82.
That went down like half of our party instantly. More than
Uh,
half.
88.
It would
Okay,
almost instantly
88.
kill V.
88
Yeah.
would instantly kill me.
Don't
Oh
worry,
my
I
God.
still have 12 health left.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Grim.
Actually, no, wait, you know what? I'm gonna do this just because. It's not
You are
much.
paralyzed, you can't take reactions.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dang it.
that's fine. Don't worry about it. Was bad roll anyway.
Yep.
You also need to make two Constitution saving throws
Oh, for the
for the curse.
Wait, did I automatically feel paralyzed?
It's a Constitution save, not a Strength.
Okay.
Strength and Dex saves you fail.
Well,
Before I announce the result, do you want to reroll?
I don't think it's worth re-rolling this one.
Okay.
I think if he's just asked you.
Well,
No, I think this is concentration checks. Right?
no. V makes them.
No.
I have to make this.
Oh,
you
wait,
didn't- you didn't cast the spell, Grim.
Yes. These are
Okay.
against curse.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh no, if I thought it was a concentration check, so then I'll
Okay.
use it.
your maximum hit points decrease by 14.
Okay. Wait.
Please remember your initial total.
Don't worry. Wait, is that because I failed?
That's because you failed.
Okay. Oh wait, and I don't get to re-roll the. Okay, no, because I said no. Good.
Yeah. Basically, you feel a withering sensation come over you, and yeah, it feels really bad. V.
Seeing that Grim doesn't look so good, I'm going to. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna quick and spell the first one, but I'm gonna fucking cast 2 of these. I'm gonna raise my hands and fireball the shit.
Okay.
Oh god, that's not very good, is it?
The first one is not great. What are you firebolting?
This one.
Okay. The second one does hit.
14 fire damage.
Nice.
Okay, so you watch as V in both of her hands conjures 2 almost like miniature stars. Reaches out and throws both of them towards this mummy. The first one soars off down the corridor before exploding. The second one hits the mummy square in the head, and basically its whole head combusts, burns away, and its body slumps to the ground.
Okay, good, that's good.
Oh, that means that's very good.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Arya. you may want to move out of this because you are taking disadvantage on everything while you're in this sandstorm.
Yeah, I'm gonna provoke 2 attacks of opportunity though.
Yes, potentially.
If you don't disengage, yes.
But if she disengages,
guess
she can't
it's
attack.
Yeah.
And they will have advantage on you.
Yeah.
It might be best for me to just disengage, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna step like over here.
Okay. Yeah.
Honestly, I would switch your weapon as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I don't know if I can do that now.
Yeah, you can do it. It's a free action.
Okay.
So you bow goes away, sword comes out.
Scimitar.
Tallithsyr, having seen this effect before, is also going to disengage. No, she can only go there because of the difficult terrain, I think. Oh no, she can go there.
Sorry, why are you moving Lyra for me?
No, Tallithsyr.
I was the seer. Sorry, I heard the ear and I was like, what?
And...
Why are you moving Lyra? After Tallithsyr has moved and Lyra has remained still.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Actually, seeing that Grim is in danger, Tallithsyr is actually going to action surge.
Oh, no.
She's going to change weapons, action surge, bow, and shoot the mummy.
I'm so proud of her.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you, Tallithsyr.
It's not great, but it'll do.
It's a whopping
Oh, wait,
3
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Look, she's hitting things. That's important.
Anubian
They take damage.
take damage from the Spirit Guardians.
Let's roll it again.
Oh wait, they took damage at the start of it. We always forget this, but Spirit Guardians doesn't deal damage when you cast it. It deals damage at the start of the turn, so that's the damage for the turn.
Oh yeah. Wait, hang on.
So
Wait, isn't it at start and when they enter?
Well, it's when it enters the area or starts its turn there.
And casting it counts as
And
No,
enters for the first time.
it doesn't count as entering for the first time. This is we've had this discussion.
Okay. There you go. Take damage. Or take half damage.
Oh, okay. So actually, technically, I screwed up with the Anubians, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, so the Anubians are going to just continue trying to attack their targets. With the exception of this one, who is going to disappear into sand and move closer to V.
What's up, bitch?
Oh god.
Can't just call a mummy a bitch.
Oh, hang on. Does it ignore movement impairing effect while it's like that?
Yes, Sand Step is teleport 10 feet.
Damn it.
So Lyra is attacked twice for 10 slashing. Vondal is attacked 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
It's still within the area though.
4. None. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, that's still okay. Yeah, the Anubian is still within the area. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Vondal, you take 26 slashing damage.
Alright.
As these guys wail on you. And the other Anubian is going to attack V. Misses the first one, hits with the second one. V, you take 5 slashing damage. And it is Kelariis' turn.
Oh. I think. Yeah, I will shuffle one to the side in this horrid sandstorm.
Okay.
And I will try to hit this one.
Okay.
Does that negate the disadvantage then?
Yes, you will just make the attack normally.
To that.
That's a hit. Okay, cool. You bring the sword down and slash through the form of the elemental as best you can through the sandstorm, and it is destroyed. It disperses.
Okay.
I'm just going to move it to the GM layer because I don't
I'm
know
going
which
to
thing might.
believe in Vondal and his ability to defend himself.
Take down
and
things.
Over to help V. I can move.
It's difficult terrain.
Oh, but it's straight. Okay, I will Misty Step over there then. That's fine.
Okay. Bonus action. Shoop.
That's actually...
Oh,
That's
you need to be able to see to Misty Step, do you not?
Oh, is the sandstorm still up, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. If you move 5 feet to the side, you can see it.
Yeah, you could just go wham.
Oh, if
and
I go
then
there, okay.
Teleport there.
Well,
Just like shuffle left, shuffle right.
yeah, just look, it's fine. I'm doing the fucking
Do the Cupid shuffle.
the dance of
Slide to the left.
shit. Can I get
slide to the right.
here, or does it have to be in this space here?
Well, you've used 10 feet of
Go.
movement, so if you then go another 10, or 5 feet back, and then you can get to there, and then you can Misty Step.
Okay. Yeah, and then I will attack.
Nailed it.
Get off before I forget.
Yep. Okay. Hit.
Nailed it.
Cool. You destroy it.
Nice.
I thought that was the one that we hadn't hit very much, but
Also, can we should we be able to see Tallithsyr's helper?
Oh, you should. Can you not? I didn't realize
No,
that.
I can't.
I can. But I think it's because I can control her sheet, so I didn't realize.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Save changes.
Because I can't. There we go.
She's not been hit yet. If it makes you feel better, knock on wood.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Aggressively knock on my desk.
No, I knew she hadn't been hit yet. It's just that's probably something we should have as I should have as a reference as the hero.
That's the end of Kelariis' turn. Grim, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
oh, more wisdom. No.
Oh, no, you just automatically pass.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
that's good.
it's only for 1 round. Okay, so you're back in. No, wait,
That's good.
you didn't miss the round yet, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay, so you miss this round, and then you're back in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You are paralyzed.
Two
You
rounds
are
of
still
this.
paralyzed, yes.
Brutal.
Lyra.
Bork. Oh, nice.
Yeah, good Borg.
Good
Good
boy.
boy.
What-
Hacking
What are
and
you
balking.
What are you balking at?
The thing in front of her.
Okay.
The Anubian.
The what are you borking?
What are you balking at? Just Lyra at the window. Just balk, balk, balk.
That's what
You
she
get up to
always
look at the
asks
window and
for.
it's just the mailman. Ugh.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh man.
Okay, it's looking pretty rough.
Sandman.
Sandman.
No,
Sandman.
no pun intended.
Bring
Sandman
me
can.
dream.
No.
Bum, bum.
Stop! Don't go any further down this road. It leads to
Vondal,
madness.
what do?
Let me think. I need to kill this thing.
You want
So
me to
what
put
I'm
the
gonna
hammer
do is-
down?
No. Because it's heavily obscured, so I'd have disadvantage, right?
Yes.
So instead, I'm going to make it save or suck.
Okay.
With my new spell,
Uh-oh.
Toll of the Dead.
Oh, Toll
Oh
the
my
Dead,
god.
yes.
Oh.
That is such an extra name.
That is
Wisdom
Yeah.
save or take 9 necrotic damage.
Ding dog,
Because
motherfucker.
it has taken damage, therefore takes 2d12.
Okay. It
That's not a
fails.
great roll. Nice.
Nice.
9 necrotic damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the unearthly tolling of a bell echoes through the halls, and the Anubian shudders.
God, this is some like. This spell sounds so
Cantrip
ridiculous.
power.
Guys,
Okay.
are we gonna go down?
Also,
No, you're
Oh.
not.
also,
Okay.
hang on.
Wait, how not?
Yeah, hang on.
It's not still Vondal's turn.
Because I can
Oh.
still. Because if I cast a cantrip, can I then cast a spell?
Only if the spell is a bonus action spell.
Then I will cast Shield of Faith on Grim.
Okay. Shing.
Have +2 AC.
Your AC goes up by 2.
Wait,
So
you
now
can't
you're
see
on
me, can you?
21.
I am pretty sure you can't see
Oh
me.
yeah, you can't see him.
Oh god, yeah, good point. Fuck.
You'd
That's
have to
annoying.
you'd have to move away.
Yeah.
Might be worth it.
Well, do I actually have to see him? Because it doesn't state I have to see him.
Does it not say a creature you can see?
No, it just says a creature within range. A
Oh,
creature
then you
of your
can-
choice within range.
Then you can do it.
Well, then there we go. I can do it. So have
Surprising.
+2 AC.
Well,
I don't know how that works, but that's how the rule's written.
Magic, Ferrous.
Believes
Okay.
in
Magic.
him.
I know he's within
Feel
60
the
feet of
pain.
me, and I know roughly
Yeah.
where he is. So
The mummy
I did
attempts
it.
to punch you.
Now you've got 21 instead of 19.
It does not hit you.
Yay.
Wow.
You come out of the paralysis, and as you bring your shield up, a radiant beacon appears above you, and you block the attack.
oh, I like to imagine it actually lifts my arm instead of me.
Oh my god.
Oh, it lifts your arm out of the paralysis. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. V.
Nice.
I will fireball that thing.
Nice.
19.
Another
Oh, yeah.
falling star comes streaking across the hall.
15! Nice!
Whoa.
Jesus
Boom.
Christ.
Nice.
Arya.
Okay.
It's motherfucking sword time.
It is. I guess I'll just run back over here.
Into the sandstorm. Why not help Lyra?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could. I can't
Yeah,
get to
'cause
her
you
though.
get-
Well, I
Yes,
guess
you
Yes,
can.
you can. Because
you
those
can
are
move-
dead, so you can walk past them.
Yeah, and then you can move another 5 feet without provoking the attack opportunity. Then you can slide another 5 feet behind it and get advantage.
slide in there. Slide
Well,
into your
didn't need
DMs
it
like.
anyway, but there you go.
Wait, does
Sorry.
Lyra get now a reaction attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey.
Go, Gadget Lyra.
Well, she would if the attack didn't kill it.
Oh. Nice.
Oh.
You bring the scimitar down, behead this creature, and it just collapses in a pile of sand.
Sick.
Tallithsyr, seeing that you guys have this handled, turns around and is going to fire blindly into the sandstorm.
Yay.
Sounds like a plan.
It's a good plan.
That's not a hit, unfortunately.
Damn it.
It was almost a good plan.
I mean, it was a good plan,
Okay.
but it just didn't work.
I realised that Vondal should have taken another d6 of slashing damage, but it's fine. Oh, okay, he's going to claw at you. He hits you with one. Oh, he hit. Wow,
Also,
okay.
Doesn't he now take fucking
Yeah, he now
yeah,
also
oh,
takes
yes.
Spirit Guardians.
Roll the Spirit Guardians first, because. Oh, wait, no.
Bada boom.
He. So, I rolled 2 crits on his attacks.
Oh
Mhm.
shit.
Unfortunately, before that happens, because Spirit Guardians ticks at the start of the round,
Yes!
he's
He
dead.
died.
Yes!
Hey.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Take your 2 crits and shove them up your ass.
Wait, actually, is that a concentration spell?
It is, yes. Oh, so
I
actually,
thought
yeah,
that was supposed to take
technically,
1d6.
technically you were supposed to make a Constitution saving throw, so let's do
Why
that
are you
first.
like this, Minnie? Why
Thank
are
you.
you
Yeah,
doing this
That's
to me?
because one day it's
Bringing
also
up
gonna
things
save
that
our
might kill
asses.
me.
Yeah.
Look, it works both ways.
So yeah, you take 5 slashing damage, and you make a save against.
Nope.
You get
Fuck you.
+2.
Oh,
Fuck
he
you, Minnie.
fails. Okay, so
Fuck
You
you,
get
Minnie.
+2.
Kelariis is in range.
Yeah, so he makes the 10.
he does. Okay, so you're sitting.
Ah,
No crits
This
for
is
you.
such a ridiculous.
still,
What a roller
still,
coaster.
still fuck you, Minnie. It's twice you've done that in
I
2
Yeah.
sessions
experienced
now.
every range of emotion in that.
This is twice in 2 sessions
It's like
that you have
30
like
seconds.
brought up
Okay.
something that nearly killed me.
Well,
No, you would have been fine.
killed you.
it was
Oh,
more
I'm
likely
sorry,
to
2
kill me.
crits.
Oh.
They don't hit
I mean,
very
it
hard.
wouldn't not have been great. You're right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
would have been fine.
Guys, can we have a break?
Yes, that's what I was about to suggest. So, we will come back. We will return to this scene after the break.